Hello, hi everyone. So welcome back to the channel and let's just start with today's Leetcode challenge, that is circular sentence. So till now we have completed 22 challenges. In case you have missed any, you can watch it on my YouTube channel. I put it playlist for the same. So let's just start with the today's question. So a sentence is a list of words that are separated by a single space with no leading or trailing spaces. Okay. Words consist of only uppercase or lowercase English letters. So they are not special characters. And a sentence is circular if the last character of a word is equal to the first character of the next word. Okay, so this is like E and the C, and the last character of the last word is equal to the first character of the first word. Okay, so this is a sentence if, so this L should be equal to the starting L, and everywhere it should be equal. Similarly here, and similarly this eat code. So we are given a string sentence and we have to return true if it is circular, otherwise we have to return false. Okay, so we are given this example sentence. Okay, so if you check there, all of these constraints are equal. So this E is equals to this and S. Similarly, starting L is equals to this L. So this is true. So now we will move to the intuition building part to make it more understanding. Okay, so we can start with the intuition building part. So we have given this string Leetcode exercises sound delightful, and this is circular. How? Because if you see this E ending is starting with this E. Okay, so this should be similar. Similarly, they are similar and they are similar. And one thing, this L is similar to this L. So whenever there is a sentence in which this starting, this ending are equal, this ending, first word ending is starting with next word starting. Similarly here, similarly here. So one thing that we are noticing, but if you see carefully, so this is a space and this character is before the space and this character is after the space. So wherever we are encountering a space, the characters should be equal, right? Because let's just take another example that will be similar to Leetcode eats soul, right? So this is an example, and here also what you are seeing, that this is a space and this is a space. So whenever there is a space, okay, so before one, this is a space, this is the before one, this is the after one, so they are both equal. Similarly, they are equal, and in total this is equal to this, right? And let's just say there are number of words, but if there is word lead codel, okay, so in this is circular because these are equal, right? So what we have to check, we can check directly whenever we encounter a space. What we have to check, if the previous character and the character next to the space are equal, so one check we can perform directly, that they should be equal, right? So this is a space before one and after one. Similarly, if you are seeing here also, right? And when all of these are equal, right, at the end what we have to directly check, that this character should be equal to the last. So it's similar, like when we go over the this string, we can directly check. Let's just say current position, let's just say this is ith position on the string. So what we have to check, s of I should be equals to space, right? This is space, and if this is space, that means what you have to check, that s of I minus 1 should be equals to, this is I minus 1, this is I plus 1, so should be equal to s of I plus 1. And if you find all of these are equal, then at the end what you have to check, what is this, 0, 0th index, and this is I, okay, this is n minus 1th index, n minus 1, because n is a string length, this is n minus 1. At the end what you have to check, that s of 0 should be equal to s of n minus 1. So these all things, first this, second this, if all of them are equal, this I should be from 0 till n, whenever you encounter a space, it should be equal. And it is given that we are given a sentence with no trailing spaces, right? So there should not be any space at the starting and the ending, right? Now with this check, you can get your answer. So what is the time complexity? Time complexity and space complexity. So time complexity, if you see what we are doing, we are going for this I for each of the position in the string. So it is big of n, and this operation will be 1. So that will include in this big O of n only, plus big O of 1, that will be big O of n only, and space complexity is big O of 1, since we are not using any other data structure, right? So this is quite simple question. We will just move to the coding part and code it, right? So we can start with the implementation part. So first, how we'll go, we will start iterating for this every character in this string for I0 till sentence dot length and I plus plus. So now we will check for each character wherever it is space. So that we have discussed. So if sentence of I is equals to space, if it is space, then what we have to check? If I minus 1 and I plus 1 are equal. So you can directly check if sentence of I minus 1 is not equals to sentence of I plus 1. So if they're not equal, you can directly return false. So that will help us. And if they are equal, then it will check for other characters where it is space. Now when we come out of this loop, it will check for first character and last character. That check only left. So if sentence of I, okay, I should be 0, and sentence of sentence dot length, so last character position is sentence dot length minus 1. So this is last index, and that's how we can get the last character. So let's just try to run it if it works. Okay, so it is working fine for example test cases. Let's just try to submit it. Yes, so we have submitted this successfully. Thanks everyone for watching. In case you do like this video, please do hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. And if you have any questions or any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. I will reply to them. Thanks everyone.